Hello, everybody. This is a Lamley showcase, a sneak peek preview showcase. These are kind of fun, very random. I've just got a few things that are coming out. I'm just going to show them. It's hard to know what's been seen and what hasn't. I don't follow the sneaks too much, and then sometimes with unboxings and things, I kind of miss. But I've got a whole meshing of models that are coming out from Hot Wheels, all coming from Leeway. What happens is I'll talk to a designer, in this case Leeway, who does a lot of the graphics for Hot Wheels Basic and NFT models and 5-pack models, and he'll say, "Hey, I got a few things on the desk. I'm going to throw them in a bag, and I'm going to send them over to you." And that's what happens. So we're going to walk through these. I can't remember for some of these that we've shown, but I'm going to show them to you, and we're just going to go through them very, very quickly. I can't even tell you where we're going to be seeing a lot of these. Sorry for the bump here. But we'll start with this. Nice to see this casting showing up. It looks like it is a basic version. Could be a 5-pack. Could be something else. But this is the 1973 Chevy Chevette. I think we saw this casting in maybe it was Cool Classics or something like that. I don't know the full history of it, but a very, very cool, interesting kind of drag car version of this, and a clean deco. Now I'm just going to be showing you the models, and then we'll get, because I can't make too many comments on them. I can give you kind of my opinion on them. When you're dealing with basics, you're going to see some interesting castings. Sometimes it's fully modified, and then you're going to see some interesting graphics, and they make more sense if they're part of a theme. But here we have this drag Chevette, and I think that one is really, really cool. Like I said, maybe I already showed this because I've had it for a little bit. Got two different bags of cars from Leeway. This is the Land Rover, right? Land Rover 90, I believe. Yes, the Defender 90. Dima design. This one goes very clean and very stock looking. I know it's not a total stock design, but with the Defender and that kind of that trim that it gets with the Land Rover logo and that kind of diagonal striping, you'll see this on the Defender a lot. I really like this casting. I love that it went to premium. We've seen it in Boulevard and we've seen it in Fast and Furious, right? That's where I collect it most of the time. But I do like this clean version as well. Like I said, I'm just going to run through these because I don't know where this one is from, but it is the Fiat 500, a casting we've seen a lot. I'm going to guess this is a 5-pack version, but kind of nice here that we get the headlights and logo on the front. We don't get it in the back, but we do get the side. And when we see side deco like this, I tend to think that it is a 5-pack version. By the way, these printed numbers are FEP numbers. They're codes that this means it came to the design center, came from the factory for inspection. So they send these to me. I look at them, I show them to you, and then they go back. So that is the Fiat 500. And like I said, you guys can make comments if you've seen this one in unboxing or something like that. You can say, "Oh yeah, it's going to be in such and such case," and maybe not. Here is now this one. I think is going to be a super treasure hunt, but I don't know if this is the one that is the basic. You guys can tell me. In fact, I should have looked. This is the Mighty K, right? The tribute car to Ryo Asada. There's a real version of this one that Matt Gabe drives around. This one's slightly modified too. And it looks really cool. And it's going to be a super treasure hunt, but I can't remember if this is the basic version of this. So this is something we're going to see in another pack or something like that. But surf and skate design here, which looks really cool. I kind of like this. I've really liked this casting, and I'm excited to see the super treasure hunt version. I know that was previewed at the convention. This one has a surfboard molded inside, so it makes perfect sense with that deco. So that's something to look forward to as well. All right, here's a new casting I think is fascinating. And there it is. Let's see if I can find the name of it. It says Eric on it, LWC Racing, Flippin' First. Maybe that's the name of it, because if you look, it's a two-sided race car. So I don't know where that says Malaysia there in the factory. So this would have to be the bottom of it. And obviously you can see the rivets there. But what it is, here I'll even move the camera down, is this two-sided race car. So on one side you've got, there's one. Oh, look. Is there a rivet on the other side? No. Anyway, I was looking at this thing, and you can actually turn the head of the driver. So the head is here, and that's one side of the race car, or you can just turn it over and there is another side of the race car. So it's either a red race car with a white base, or it's a white race car with a red base. Isn't that cool? There's the back of it. Here is the side. I'm not even putting these on the turntable. I'm just looking at these. And this one, yeah, you can, there's your driver. There it goes. Turn it around. Twist the driver's head. There it goes the other way. Cool, right? I'm not into the unlicensed stuff, obviously, but when you see these innovative kind of designs that the Hot Wheels design team loves to have, I mean, how can you not appreciate it? I think that's really cool. BMW. Haven't seen this casting for a little bit. Nice to see it return. Nice to see it in the M deco. Again, another one that I don't know if this is basic. It's the BMW Z4M. I don't know if this is basic or if it's going to be... I could see this as a mystery car. I could see this as a 5-pack version, but it is very cool. I love the M-themed racing stripes on it. I think that really works well. And I don't know where it's going to be, but this one for sure goes into my collection. That is a no-brainer. This one I think has been seen. It's a recolor of the new Honda casting. We saw it in green with the new 3-spoke wheels. Now we see the recolor in red. This is the Honda Civic Custom, 1973 Honda Civic Custom. Aerostyle basic wheels, which looks really good here. Not much to say other than I love this casting. It's a casting that I am definitely going to collect. I hope to see it as a super treasure hunt one of these days. It's definitely deserving. And any classic Honda like this, and this one done in the way it's done, it's just, this is one of my top castings of the year. Sadly, it's not going to win it because I've got this one on the back burner to take that. I'm already saying what's going to be my basic model of the year, and there might be something that will supplant it, but I doubt it. But this one would be a favorite. Oh, it already is a favorite, but this one would be at the top any other year. So I really like that, and I think that's been seen in unboxing videos. I'm going to move ahead. I'm going to show you this one just to recolor. I can't remember if I've shown this one or not, but this one has been, what does it start as? Started in this tan color, right? This is the Toyota van, the 1986 Toyota van, right? Then it went into, it's been a red edition, and I don't know if that's been released yet, in black with the same kind of period correct striping, very Toyota-like striping, and then we'll get it in this maroon color. So 3 versions of this van this year. This is another casting I collect. All 3 versions will go into the collection. That's another one. Those 2 right here I hope to see as a super treasure hunt. All right. We showed a prototype of this one, right? Unpainted prototype of this casting, and now we actually have the finished version. Look at this thing. This is the Ford Lightning, right? Ford F-150 Lightning, the EV truck that Ford did, but doesn't look like this. This is a full-on Hot Wheels fantasy model, and you know what? They've gone crazy on this. We saw a lot of the details in the casting. Now we see how it's finished with deco. Leeway obviously did this one because he sent it over, and you can see it's got in that Ford blue that we're used to, and then it has all of these aftermarket details. Love the wheels on this one. Love how they did the front lights, which are kind of a signature portion of the F-150 Lightning. Clearly that's part of the window piece, and then that connects to the back as well. So you can see this is obviously a racing truck, but done in very much a Hot Wheels fantasy version. There's going to be love it or hate it type of opinions on this one, but Matchbox did the stock one. Hot Wheels needs to do something like this, and I think this one is really well executed. We'll be putting that into the new models pile, right, for the Lamley Awards later on. That's what I've got here. There's a couple more to show that I actually showed in an Instagram post, and I believe because it's a super treasure hunt, it has been leaked before. But I want your comments on this one. This is an upcoming super. I don't know what case it's from. It is the iconic Datsun 510 wagon. It returns, and I have to say, so I'm going to show you the basic version first in this kind of color changing purple. Do you notice that under the light? That kind of changes a little bit. This will be, as far as I know, the second or third casting with these new wheels. The Alfa Romeo is the first casting to sport these new wheels. I don't even know what you'd call them. They're like 4-spoke on the inside if you look really close, and then they have that huge kind of outside ring, very wide outside ring. These are in white, right? Just showing that up as close as I can. It looks really cool. Now I'm going to say, some people, you're going to see strong opinions about this deco. That's fine. here's why I don't have an issue with this. I'm showing you the basic. Now let me show you the Super Treasure Hunt. First and foremost, it's a Datsun 510 wagon. And I'm saying in this light, it looks a little more red, but this is definitely a pink model. So little heart deco that Leeway did here. It goes to a TH logo here. Heart deco turns into a TH on the side. So you can see some changes in the deco to create the Super Treasure Hunt, which is really kind of cool. I believe too, you know what, while I'm here, I think that 510 logo is a logo that Leeway created for the Super Treasure Hunt Datsun. I'm walking over here. This is the good reason I'm actually in my office. I can actually look. Pull that out and have a look. Hold on a second while I see if I can find that Super Treasure Hunt. Got a little turned around. Here we go. Yep. He did. I thought this looked familiar. Thanks for your patience here, but that 510 logo we have seen before. So you can see the theme continuing. There's Leeway's logo on the side of the Datsun 510, and there it is on the side of the Datsun 510 wagon. So he has put these together. This is a duo, which is kind of cool. The 510 has been a super once. The 510 wagon, or this is the only 510 coupe super. 510 wagon, this is the second time. Obviously, it's one of the most iconic supers ever done from 2014 in the Junimai themed Kaido House deco. But here it comes back with Leeway's design, and the 510 logo that he's created shows up twice. This is really cool. Notice the money sign. He knows what he's doing here. I don't know if the money sign shows up on this one. I don't see it, but that's really cool. Nonetheless, I think that's kind of cool. Now, I was going to say, here's this pink 510 wagon. I mean, we know about the candy stripe. We know what pink Hot Wheels kind of have a certain vibe to them, that they're going to be totally sought after. The pink Skyline that was released at the convention this year. This is a total hype model, and it's a cool design. Leeway is playing to collectors, and he's putting a funny, kind of wicked design on a totally, hyped model that frankly has been a little tired of late. And it's nice to see this one getting a refresh as like, look, we're just going to make it pink. We're going to make it a Super Treasure Hunt. We're going to make collectors go crazy. And no matter, no matter what the collector's opinion about this is going to get gobbled up. So is this. And this super is going to sell for a fortune. Whether you like it or not, we all know it's going to. So I love when Hot Wheels does this. They play the hype train. Leeway knows what he's doing, and he's created this really cool duo of two Super Treasure Hunts in very bright colors, and I think it's very cool. You guys tell me what you think. Those are some upcoming models. Thank Leeway for this, and he's going to send me another batch here soon. So, and we'll just keep updating the models as they go. I'm sure that he'll soon tell me that we've got a 2024 model that he wants to show. And we'll definitely do that. You guys tell me what you think. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Leeway. Bye.